morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to the MSC Challenge for round number 2, the final round. Today we crown our champion here at the Meremere Drift Park, the Drift Academy International, along with TechSpan Motorsport, bringing you the MSC Challenge for 23-24. And we are about to go into qualifying, of course, in reverse order. If you are new to MSC, this is a 235 Radial Challenge. Most of these drivers just finding their way in competition, honing their racecraft. And look, they love seeing your messages of support. I read them all out over the live stream. You're my co-commentator for the day. And we try and let the drivers know as soon as anyone is sending them messages of love and support on the live stream feed. So we're about to get underway with Sean O'Connor. Now, I have been requested this morning just to try and keep the commentary to a bit of a minimum, just because yesterday we had some issues. So I will basically just read scores for the first round, and I will read out those messages as they come through. Sean O'Connor for Friends Motorsport, Drift Direct in the shared car with Curtis Lilly. Matt King for the King Brothers Motorsport team, self-built cars. Matt King, a late entry after catching the bug, filling in at round number 2. Sean O'Connor 64.5. Sean O'Connor 64.5. Roe Warner next to go. Roe Warner in the V8 powered RX-7, the Series 4. Roe Warner 61, Roe Warner 61. Nathan Williams to position 174. Nathan Williams to 1 with 74. Yunlu 53, Yunlu 53. Atlan Norman 68, Atlan Norman is 68. Ben Floyd 75 goes to P1. Ben Floyd 75 goes to P1. So again, warm welcome to you all on the live stream feed this morning. Just keeping the commentary to a minimum just to make sure that I can get all the way through to this afternoon 2 battles. So after our first group, we have Ben Floyd setting the pace on 75 with Nathan Williams hot on his heels on 74. So Ben Floyd at the moment, Floyd Brothers Racing, Rogue Graphics 75, Nathan Williams on 74. Trent Abena 62.5. Trent Abena 62.5. Confirming for all drivers, the section ends at the 2 cones on the middle straight. The section ends at the 2 cones in line with the Drift Academy flag on the main straight. So we will probably look to mark a finish line as we move to battles this afternoon, but we haven't got time to do that now. So section does end at the cones on the short middle straight. Jared Weems 52.5. Jared Weems 52.5. Matt Beard 71 P3. Matt Beard 71 P3. Don't worry, Natasha. We'll be back this afternoon. We're just keeping the powder dry for qualifying for round 1. Tyler Knowles 65. Tyler Knowles 65. Kevin Doidong 66. Kevin Doidong 66. So at the moment it is still Ben Floyd at the top. Ben Floyd still at the top, 75. Roan Allison 74.5. Roan Allison 74.5. He's equal P3 at the moment. And that was Aidan Daly who just went through. Corbin Wilson now, current series points leader. Aidan Daly 65, Aidan Daly 65. Corbin Wilson 80.5 to P1. Corbin Wilson 80.5 to position number 1. So again, just a warm welcome to you all here on the MSC live stream. This is, of course, round number 4 of the MSC Challenge series, coming to you from the Meremere Drift Park, brought to you by Drift Academy and TechSpan Motorsport. Just doing it nice and quiet this morning. Round 1 of qualifying. Just going to try and give you guys scores. We'll try and keep you updated as much as we can, but the most important thing is that I can still talk when we get to battles this afternoon, because we are going to crown a champion. And we don't really want a repeat of yesterday's little incident where I couldn't talk halfway through the day. Michael Tang, 67.5. So at the moment it is Corbin Wilson leading. Corbin Wilson, 80.5 from, I believe it is Ben Floyd on 75. So those are your top 2 at the moment. Corbin Wilson and then Ben Floyd. Blair Gilman will be next to go. So keep your shout outs, keep your own powder dry till this afternoon. Still definitely send some hearts and some love, etc. on the live stream for your favourite drivers. But yeah, we are just trying to keep things nice and chilled vibe this morning, just so we can get through to the afternoon and put on the best show we possibly can for you. Morning, Karina Mossop. Good to see you getting involved on the live stream there. I know Natasha's there as well. I know Lisa King's here as well. She's going to come and join me on commentary later on, but the boys have tried to ban her, I think, for a little while. Hayden Story qualifying first run for him. Again, welcome to you all on the live stream. MSC Challenge round number 4 coming to you from the Meremere Drift Park. Quick. Blair 73.5, Blair Gilman 73.5. Blair Gilman 73.5. Question for the judges: are you allowed to faint on entry? Judges, are you allowed to faint on entry? Morning, Taylor James. Morning, Vishal. Morning, Ange Floyd. So just confirming, a feint is allowed. It's just got to be a quick feint. It's not allowed to be a big prolonged drift into a drift. Hopefully the stream's nice and stable out there for you in live stream land. Brought to you by the Drift Academy and TechSpan Motorsport, as we see Isaac Aldridge going off-roading there. That'll be a 3 for him. Yeah, did we get scores for Hayden and for Western Floyd yet? We got scores for Hayden. Let's just have a quick look. Score for Hayden is 63.5. Western Floyd 74. So Ben at the moment has a 1-point advantage over Western, if you guys are keeping track over there. So we got the brothers pretty close, 75 and 74 respectively. This is Curtis Lilly, I believe. Curtis Lilly 68.5. Curtis Lilly 68.5. So at the moment it is still Corbin Wilson leading with an 80.5. So again, welcome to the MSC Challenge round number 4. We crown our champion today here at the Meremere Drift Park. 4th allowed over 4 rounds. Corbin Wilson is your current points leader. Jordan Joyce hot on his heels. We still have 4 drivers who can take out the overall title, and we have 14 drivers who can reach the podium at the conclusion of this round if they were to go all the way to the top step. Ryan Murdoch 60.5, 60.5, so 60.5 for Ryan. Vishal says, let's go DD. Just waiting for Matt Kemp's score to come through. Shane King on track now. Shane King's just got better and better as this comp's gone on. He is so fast at the moment. I think that's a wheel off the edge there, maybe. Matt Kemp 78.5 to P2. Matt Kemp 78.5 is qualifier position 2 at the moment. So again, appreciation for all of you on the live stream tuned in there, and look, we will read out the messages of support later on. It's just a question of me being able to get through to this afternoon and being able to still talk so that we don't have to rely on the drivers coming up here to relieve me. That is group number 3 done, and we have 31 drivers today, so only qualifier position 1 will get a bye into the 16. Shane King 78.5. Shane King 78.5. Tyres for position 2. Francesca said go Curtis. Lynn Kemp sent a heart for Matt Kemp. Sarah King said go Shane. Sam McCoskey, up a Matt. Project Dunlop out on track, no doubt. Yolanda and Uncle Barry will be tuned in somewhere. I hope your Saturday ended up alright, Yolanda and Uncle Barry. I hope you guys didn't run out of beverages too quickly. Karina Mossip says go Luke. So we are into the final qualifying group of round 1 at the moment. So if you have just joined us, we have had everyone else whip through. We've got 31 drivers today, so the driver qualifying in position number 1 will get a bye into the top 16. Equation's pretty simple for everybody today. Try and win it and hope that everybody else falls out of the tree early. Luke Dunlop 74. Luke Dunlop 74. And with 4 to go, it is still young Corbin Wilson sitting in P1 at the moment from Matt Kemp and Shane King. So Corbin Wilson has Q1 at the moment from Shane King and Matt Kemp. Jason Wu 77.5. Jason Wu 77.5. Morning, Big Daddy T. Tim in the house. Go Jake, aka That Guy Drift. On Lock Daily. Go Tyler. Jared Weems. Let's go Jake. that was smoky. That is, of course, Tyler West, 79, goes to provisional Q2. Tyler told me he was a little bit grumpy after yesterday, and he doesn't care what he does to the car today. He reckons he's going to put it on the door. Nick Harris, send it, Clay. I don't think Clay knows any other way, to be honest. I think he's always going to send it. In fact, I'm pretty sure Seaton said he was taking it off him if he doesn't drive it hard enough. I think that's what I heard. Jake Fastnage 75, Jake Fastnage 75. Clayton Daly 76.5, Clayton Daly 76.5. So I believe that is position 4 at the moment. So we have, after one round done, it does look like we have Corbin Wilson leading the way on 80.5 from, I believe it is Matt Kemp and Shane King. I think that's correct at the moment. Jared, is that right? Matt Kemp and Shane King are both on 78.5. So the order at the moment is Corbin, then Tyler West, then Matt Kemp and Shane King. So those are the top 4 at the moment. And score for Jordan Joyce is... Score for Jordan Joyce. Jordan Joyce 75.5. So a whole lot of 75s. So we've got Corbin Wilson leading the way at the moment. Corbin Wilson, will he get himself a bye into the 16? So we're about to go into round number 2, and I think we've just... Yeah, I think, Bruce, we might have just lost our picture, maybe. Okay, so we may have some interruptions to the feed potentially here. Please bear with us. It's a conditional thing. We can't do anything about it. You would have heard me say yesterday it is atmospheric largely. There's no permanent infrastructure here, so we have to bring everything in. And as a result of that, we have to make do with what we can. Okay, so the order after round number 1 is Corbin Wilson, Tyler West, Shane King, Matt Kemp, Jason Wu, Clayton Daly, Jordan Joyce, Jake Fastnage, Ben Floyd, Roan Allison, Luke Dunlop, Weston Floyd, Nathan Williams, Blair Gilman, Matthew Beard and Curtis Lilly are the top 16. And then we have Atlan Norman, Michael Tang, Kevin Dodong, Aidan Daly, Tyler Knowles, Sean O'Connor, Hayden Story, Matt King, Trent Abina, Ro Warner, Ryan Murdoch, Ewan Liu, Jared Weems and Isaac Aldridge. The stream has just gone, I believe, a little bit haywire, so if your friends and family are tuned in, we'll try and keep them up to date as best we can, but we are dealing with some challenges here just around the heat in the equipment and trying to do what we can to make sure the live stream is functional for this afternoon. Are we? No? Not yet. Okay, because I do need to give these guys a 2-minute call just so that they can suit back up and do a scrub lap. Okay, could we have all crew off track, please? All crew off track. We go. Up again. Now remember, drivers, you will get a scrub lap first. You will be invited to scrub first, and then we'll come back around for your second qualifying lap. Jared Weems, second qualifying pass now. T-Expand Motorsport entry. I'll try it a little more this time around because we may as well bring things back to life. Let's see how we go. Here is Jared Weems, attacks the track. Big old dirt turbo there from Jared Weems. And I don't think that will improve much on his first run. I will try and just give the scores in analog mode. Type them into the commentary boxes because I don't really know what's going to happen here. Again, our sincere apologies for the technical challenges. We're fighting some real issues here with the heat and its impact on technology. So this is qualifying pass number 2 for each of the drivers. At the moment we do have Corbin Wilson provisionally in position number 1. Corbin Wilson provisionally in position number 1. This is Matt Beard for RHP Performance, originally from the Whangarei region and now residing down in the Bay of Plenty region where he works for RHP and Reed and Harrison. Great to see him out there getting the job done. Nice tidy run there from Matt Beard. So I'll give you the scores as they come in. I'll give you the scores as they come through. And again, drop your messages of support into the live stream chat. I'll read them out for the drivers that can hear you. They do appreciate it. They like to step up their game as they hear those messages of love and support from you guys out there in live stream land. Do we have a score there for Jared Weems the first time out? No, not yet. Tyler Knowles, Waikato Engine. Oh, Jared Weems 70. 7-0. Jared Weems 7-0. 70. Taylor James asking if I could run you through the clips. Honestly, no, I wasn't here for the briefing. I don't know what was said to the drivers, so I'd actually prefer to stay away from it just because I don't want to say anything that obviously is out of line with what the drivers were told to do this morning. What I can confirm is that the drivers have asked if they're allowed to feint going into the first corner. Yes, they are allowed to do that. Working on the traditional MSC format, the boxes will either be worth 5 or 10 points for line and angle, and Sky Zhao will be giving 40 points for fluidity and commitment. Matt Beard 70.5. Matt Beard 70.5. Nice run from him. Tyler Knowles 74.5. Tyler Knowles 74.5. So another tidy run from him as well. Hello Sam West, good morning. Good to see you tuned in, always supporting your teammates. Blair Gilman loops it round, and that will be a 3 for him. Kevin 68.5. Kevin Dodong with a 68.5. Morning, Uncle Barry, cheering for Project Dunlop. So it is still Corbin Wilson at the moment leading the way. Is the young fella going to lock himself into the 16, make his job that little bit easier? So Blair obviously was a 3 just for the spin there. So after round number 1, it was Corbin Wilson 80.5 over Tyler West with a 79. Shane King and Matt Kemp equal on 78.5. Jason Wu 77.5. Clayton Daly 76.5 and Jordan Joyce 75.5. And then Jake Fastnage and Ben Floyd 75 each, but Ben Floyd has gone 76.5 I think this morning, so he will improve after that, looking possibly at a top 8 qualifying spot as we see Rowan Allison, the Mosquito, out there doing Roan things, moving quite quickly through qualifying this morning. And then we should be back online about 1:30 this afternoon for the battles as we try and crown our champion here. MSC Challenge round number 4. 4 of 4 at the Meremere Drift Park, brought to you by TechSpan and the Drift Academy International. Score for Roan Allison, not through yet. No, not through yet. Nick Harris saying, let's go AIDS. Roan Allison 76, Roan Allison 76. Just waiting for Aidan Daly's score to lock in, and then we'll see Corbin Wilson. Now, can Corbin Wilson go one better? Can he go one better? Will he lift the bar even higher, even further out of reach? Aidan Daly 72. Aidan Daly 72. So we're seeing some improvement there from the drivers as we go through qualifying number 2. It was Corbin Wilson leading the way with an 80.5. Let's just wait for his score to lock in and see if he's moved that bar even higher. Tyler West still to come. Shane King still to come. Matt Kemp is out in this group, I think. Try and do a little bit more talking this time. Try and do a little bit more talking as we go through number 2. Corbin Wilson 77.5 as a second score, 77.5, so he's still well and truly there if we end up going to count back. So Corbin is still leading the way on the 80.5. Few more runs to go. Michael Tang next, Resendong Hotel. The boys got that car fixed up last night. Had to do, I believe it was a power steering pump. Electric power steering failed on it, so we saw Michael Tang in his practice car yesterday. Hayden's story, we saw it really come to life in the battles yesterday afternoon. I think the key for Hayden really was having the family on the track during the introductions. That might have been the key there for him. Michael Tang, let's see what he does here in the BMW Z4. I have a funny feeling we haven't seen. I don't think have we seen Aaron Habib today? Is Aaron Habib here? If he's not here, that means the top 2 potentially are going into the. Now what's happened here? Has Michael Tang shut that down? Has he? Has that shut down? That has come to a halt there for Michael Tang and MSC crew running over to check out what is going on. No, he's fired it back up. I just went too far. Okay, just overshot where he was supposed to slow down. As we see Hayden's story from Drift Direct. And the old 13. Comes up a little short there on the final clipping zone. So we have, I think Jared's just trying to yell at me. Michael Tang 73.5. Michael Tang 73.5. So all of your drivers' scores are locked into the chat box. You might have to go back to the old chat. I'm not smart enough to work out how to post a picture in the chat box. You might, if you listen quickly between runs, just before we get a look at Western Floyd, I will run through them all again. Yeah, why not? We'll give it a go. Corbin Wilson 80.5, Tyler West 79, Shane King 78.5, Matt Kemp 78.5. Western Floyd out on a run now. Row Graphics Floyd Brothers Racing Machine. Is he going to get the bragging rights over his brother? Let's see how we go. I got to go. Okay, so a question for the FBR team on the wall. Who qualifies higher, Ben or Weston? Who's going to get it, Ben or Weston? Ben? Ben's saying Ben. I can see Ben saying Ben. Waiting for the score to lock in. Now, if you're watching the live stream, can you just confirm if the replays are doing the weird audio thing from yesterday where they're playing the audio back over the top of each other? Hopefully they're not. Isaac Aldridge needs to improve from a 3. He spun on his first run, so he needs to lock in a much higher score to get himself, although he may not... Isaac with 2 3s. So Weston Floyd goes 75.5, and I think that means you qualified higher, Ben. I think that's right. So Weston Floyd 75.5. So the Floyd brothers are going to be pretty close to each other on the tree there, and I know they didn't want to be battling each other. So I think you got a 78, 76. Sorry. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Great to hear that that's working perfectly in your home, so that you're nice and comfortable as we get a look at Curtis Lee for Drift Direct Friends Motorsport. Curtis having some problems with his primary S14 on Friday during practice, so stepping into the practice car. So unfortunately, I don't have the benefit of a full live tree as we go, so I kind of just have to rely on memory as we move through the tree to try and work out who's where. Floyd brothers both definitely in the battle. Michael Tang locks in. Corbin Wilson looking pretty solid at the moment at the top of the tree, but of course the big scores do tend to come right at the end of qualifying once the boys have locked in the first safe run and know that they're in battle. Ryan Murdoch will be looking to improve. He comes off his best ever result yesterday in the top 8. Ryan Murdoch doing some work during the week, installing a different angle kit in the car, giving him that little bit more lock, and you can see already the car benefiting from that. The Cashland Finishers sponsored entry, and he will be looking for another strong result today to end his campaign on a high. Shirley Murdoch says go Ryan. Francesca says go Curtis. Hayden Ryan, let's go Ryan up the Supras. Curtis 69.5. Curtis 69.5. Matt Kemp for Matt Kemp Drift. Matt Kemp currently inside the top 4, coming off a real strong result yesterday where he podiumed and finished 3rd position. Really comes to life when it gets to battle. Matt Kemp just flirting with the edges of the track there. Doesn't care if he tears the bumpers off this thing. Matt Kemp always aggressive and has definitely gone up a notch over this weekend, and he will want to go one step further up the podium. Ryan Murdoch 70.5. Ryan Murdoch 70.5. Hello, Al Lilly. I apologise if it's Ali instead of Al. Two friends. Yeah, both the friends drivers have 69.5. I'm not sure if you're making an inside joke there or not. I'll just leave that with you guys. You guys decide. So Ryan Murdoch 70.5 there. And then we have Shane King to go. Shane King at the moment is tied for 4th place. Baby Sadie's been the good luck charm so far for Shane King. He's come back, he's looked really fast, looked really aggressive. Nice and smooth, gets right out to that clipping point there on the outside there. Hazes the tyres up. Good job there for Shane. Matt Kemp 71. Matt Kemp 71. So doesn't improve on his first score, but he is still in the running at the moment for a top 4 qualifying spot. Leanne Budd said go Shane. Now from memory, Leanne was mother-in-law, I think it was. I think it's mum-in-law. Hey Leanne, how are you? Now my apologies if I get things wrong. I've been sitting in the sun, I've been talking too long for far too many weekends in a row. I'm just trying to hang together to get us through to the end of the day, to be fair. That's it. I can reassure you I'm well and truly looking forward to a beer at the end of today, as most of the drivers. Been a very long season for many of us already, and for some of you, you're just getting ready for D1 next weekend. So D1 will be down at Taupo. Both the Pro Sport and the Pros taking to the track. And of course we've got Foreign Rotary Nationals coming up in January, anniversary weekend. You've got Hard Park down in Wellington, so plenty of activities coming up. Oh, Shane goes 78.5 again, so Shane is looking to lock himself into that top 4. Nice effort there for Shane King. Luke Dunlop for Project Dunlop. I think it's Mario hanging on for dear life on the side of the car there. Is the turtle still on board today? Where's the little turtle? Oh, there he is. It's always good to have something completely flammable right near where your fuel goes into the car. So this is the last group with a chance at taking that number 1 spot off Corbin Wilson. This is the last group. And Corbin has set that benchmark at 80.5. Jason Wu, we know, is capable of doing it. Jason Wu was number 1 yesterday. Luke, 75. Project Dunlop, 75. Not sure if I'm right, but Jason Wu seems more conservative today than we've seen him in past. He just doesn't seem to quite be as aggressive as he has been. Don't know if that's going to hurt him or not. Tyler West's like the opposite. Tyler West is just, he was grumpy. I don't know if Caitlin's here today or whether she's watching on the live stream, but Tyler West just seems angry today. He was not in a happy mood when I spoke to him this morning. He definitely had the hot and spicy KFC, and he told me he was going to bend this car today, which is always an interesting sign when a driver goes in with that type of mindset. Jason Wu to P2, 79.5. Jason Wu to P2, 79.5. So Jason Wu to Q2 with a 79.5 at the moment. It's waiting for Tyler West score to lock in. Then we've got Jake Fastidge, Clayton Daly and Jordan Joyce. Have any of those got enough to upset Corbin Wilson, or is he going to lock himself into the 16? So I believe it is the top 2 who will have a bye. I think it's the top 2 who will have a bye. You can see the wheel speed that Jake's able to generate with that horsepower. Just got to get it in the right gear and get it sitting in the power band and singing. Rotates massively to angle there, does Jake Fastidge. That's a good smoky run there from Jake. It looks spectacular. Don't think you can fault him on the commitment for that one. It's just going to be how the judges have deemed him to have hit the clips. So I did get asked earlier by Taylor James just to go through the clips, but I've elected not to do that because I wasn't here for briefing. I don't want to say anything that is out of line with what the judges asked for. Score for Tyler West was Tyler West 76.5, 76.5. Nice job, Jake, from Charmaine, who from memory is mum. Clayton Daly, what do you got for me, Clay? Clay always looks smooth. He just looks like he's just out there having a little cruise. Oh, he's come up a... Jake's 73. Jake's 73. No, I think Clay was a little off there maybe on zone 2. Might have just come up a little bit shallow there, but he was still definitely in the fight anyway. He was inside the top 8. And we will have 1 to go. Sorry, my apologies, Kelsey. I'll find that for you now. Just let me check. Hayden Story has a 63.5 and a 69. So Hayden Story 63.5 and his second score 69. So Hayden's 69. Oh, Jordan Joyce is much quicker this time. Jordan Joyce wants to lock himself into that top 2. Jordan Joyce wants through to the 16, the defending champion. That's fast, it's aggressive. All in the judges' hands now. In about 30 seconds, we will know whether Corbin Wilson has locked himself into the 16 and how that's going to play out. So again, I just repeating that I'm not. The reason I'm not talking about clips, lines, etc., is because it is something the drivers talked about. Because I wasn't here for the drivers' briefing, and I'm not aware of exactly what they've been asked for. I am not repeating or giving my own interpretations in terms of where the cars should be positioned, etc. So we have, that was 74 is for Jordan Joyce, 74. So we must have one left for Clayton Daly. What was Clayton Daly's score? Clayton Daly 76, so Corbin Wilson is Q1. Corbin Wilson is Q1. So he has locked himself in, and then I think that will be Jason Wu is Q2, which means they will have a bye into the 16. Just bear with me for a moment, and I will finalise all those results in order, unless Bruce is clever enough to bring it up on the screen, and then no, we're not doing it that way. Are you airdropping this to me, Jared? Is that how are we being airdropped? And then I'll go through the order for you. But provisionally it does look like Corbin Wilson, your current series leader, is going to put himself through to the 16. I am pretty sure that Aaron Habib is not here today, so I think it is the top two who will go through. Just waiting for the results to confirm. The judge is just checking over shoulders to make sure there are no errors. Okay, so something just came up on the screen there, but I'm not sure what that was. Was that our final results? I'll just go over the shoulder. I'll just go over, sorry Sky, I'll just go around you here if I can, just to get to Jared. So okay, so qualifying position number 1, it is Corbin Wilson. Position 2 is Jason Wu. 3, Tyler West. 4, Shane King. 5 is Ben Floyd. 6, Nathan Williams. 7, Matt Kemp. 8, Clayton Daly. 9, Roan Allison. 10, Jordan Joyce. 11, Weston Floyd. 12, Atlan Norman. 13, Luke Dunlop. 14, Jake Fastnage. 15, Tyler Knowles. 16, Michael Tang. 17, Blair Gilman. 18, Aidan Daly. 19, Matt Beard. 20, Roe Warner. 21, Ryan Murdoch. 22, Matt King. 23, Jared Weems. 24, Curtis Lilly. 25, Sean O'Connor. 26, Trent Abina. 27, Hayden Story. 28, Kevin Doedong. 29, Yun Lu. And 30 is Isaac Aldridge, which means Corbin Wilson, Jason Wu, you guys have buys into the 16. So Corbin Wilson, Jason Wu, you guys have buys into the 16. The rest of you, a battle tree will be up shortly. So that is your order up on the screen there. Just for your viewing pleasure at home, that gives you an idea. If you're smart enough, you'll be able to work out who's battling who. Michael Sylvester says, let's go Atlan Norman. So hopefully we'll see you guys all back here this afternoon on the live stream. About 1:30 this afternoon, we'll be looking to kick off with our top 30 introduction. And then we'll go 32, 16, 8, 4 and 2. And then we will crown our champion for both the round and for the series. So I hope you've all enjoyed the live stream this morning. Again, apologies for the technical issues. We are dealing with non-permanent infrastructure here, and that does make for some challenges. But that is how they lock in. Congratulations, Corbin Wilson qualifies in position number 1 for the morning. Jason Wu in position number 2, and Tyler West in 3 with Shane King in 4.